OverDose Vapes. Keep your coils tight. Keep your wicks wet.
Hello, welcome back to OverDose Vapes, you beautiful people, and if this is your first time, well, welcome, and not back, just welcome. My name's Travis, and this is the show. So we're going to take a look at some hardware today, and we are looking at an RDA. This is from Hellvape, the people behind the Dead Rabbit, and this is one that I had never heard of before until it just showed up in my mailbox. And this is the Anglo RDA. It's the Anglo RDA. So let's go up close, check it out, take a little up close look at it. Nothing fancy, just a little up close look, and then I'll tell you my opinion of it. It is a different RDA. Let's just start with that. It's different. Okay, it's special. We're back. Okay, so the Anglo RDA, I have it here on the Armor mod by EH Pro. It's like a fake mech mod. And I've got a single coil build in here, as you saw, single Clapton build. So it's a very unusual RDA. It says, it does say that it's dual or single coil. From my experience, it's honestly more designed for single coils. Single coils seem to work better in it, in my experience. The airflow, even though there is dual airflow, one on each side, it's just not enough to really support two sub-ohm coils. And it seems to work optimally, and it seems to be designed optimally to have one horizontal coil laying there. This is does also have the ability to be used as a squonk RDA, although that's not what I'm using it here for today. But from the way that the squonk is implemented, it isn't anything super special. It's not trying anything super different. It's just a from the center pin into the reservoir kind of job there. So yeah, let me take a toke off of it here. So even at the largest airflow hole, it is a restricted draw off of this RDA. You are able to get a direct to lung experience from it, although it is a restricted direct to lung experience. But you can go all the way from what looks to me to be about 3 millimeters at its maximum, its biggest holes. So it'd be 2-3 millimeter airflow holes, all the way down to what looks like 1 millimeter or even smaller for a direct, a non-direct to lung, a mouth to lung experience. Let me try that real quick. So yeah, this is kind of riding the wave of the resurgence of mouth to lung RDA experiences that are on the market these days. I'm not one who is super into very restrictive airflow, or, to be honest, single coil designs. Although I will say that the Anglo has surprised me in that it has a very well designed deck. It's extremely easy to install coils. It gives you a lot of room to work with, especially if you're using it in single coil mode. You can put just about any coil in there. There's a lot of room. Although it is also, the way that it's designed, it encapsulates the coil in such a way that you get really good flavor notes off of it. It seems to really bring out sweet flavors extremely well. Right now, what am I using in here? Right now I'm using Pecan Sequence from Adore E-Liquid. And it's bringing out all those really nice brown sugar notes from this e-liquid. So I do like this RDA. There are some things that I dislike about it. The top cap is cool because it's clear. However, it is a little flimsy. It's a little bit flimsy. It's not as sturdy as I would like. If you were to step on this, for instance, like if it fell off and you stepped on it, it would just be destroyed. It would absolutely be destroyed. And that's kind of contrasting to the actual deck itself, which is very sturdy. The posts, which is, as you saw in the up close, it's like an opposing clamp system. It's very sturdy, made out of very nice materials. So it's a little bit of a kind of a contrast between the materials that the deck is made out of and the top cap. So it's leaves a little bit to be desired, and there is no replacement in the box for the top cap. So if something happens to it, that's it, game over. It does seem to hold up to heat very well. We've used this quite a bit with no kind of warping or discoloration or anything. So it seems to be some kind of heat resistant material. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely not going to be for everybody, but for the price, I think it's fair. And if you're looking for something like this, I think that it's a good value. It is, like I said, it is good flavor. If you're looking for a single coil RDA that you can install sub-ohm, coils in, big Claptons and Aliens and stuff like that with very little hassle, and with an interesting design and something that is different, both in appearance and in functionality, this might be what you've been looking for. The airflow design is like this. It's a little wheel design, not a wheel, but like a ring design, and you just kind of turn the ring, and it's got little airflow holes all the way around it. So, yeah, it's neat looking. I think it looks good on certain RDAs. It is 24 millimeter, so it does fit flush onto all your 24 millimeter mechanical mods, and it also looks good on your little squonk mods, because I think that's honestly what most people are going to buy this for, is for squonking. All right. It also has gold-plated, what does it say here? Gold-plated positive and bottom feeder pin for squonking. So when you do change this, when it comes stock with a 510, regular non-squonk 510 pin, that's gold-plated. And as well as the actual squonk pin you can install is gold-plated as well. So no matter if you're using it for squonking or for regular RDA style here, you're going to get maximum conductivity from that gold plating. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's not super special. It's interesting, and it does try some things that are kind of apart from what's the norm currently. They're doing something different with the top cap. The airflow design is definitely unique to this device. But I think because of that, the way the airflow is implemented, it is part of the aesthetic choice as well. So some people are not going to like that there's just these open holes all the way around the RDA. That's definitely going to turn some people off. And I think that some people just aren't looking for single coil RDAs. And although this does say, again, that you can install dual coils, in my experience, it's just not honestly built for that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to give it a 3 because I think it is functionally totally fine. For what it is, it functions absolutely flawlessly. I've had no problems with it. Putting coils in there is super easy. It does produce good flavor, and it has decent clouds for what it is. It's a very restrictive experience, but you still can get a nice long hit off of it in decent clouds, depending on the build that you put in there, of course. But again, it's just not anything unique, and it's not anything unique enough to warrant it getting a higher score, and the materials that it's built from kind of hold it back in a lot of ways. If this was glass or some kind of Ultim or something like that, then I would probably feel a little bit more positive about it. But just given for what it is, I think it's pretty average. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me. If this is your first time here, why don't you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out, helps out the channel, lets me know I'm doing something you enjoy. And you can come back and see videos that I have done in the past and in the future, which I'm sure there's going to be plenty of. All right, thank you guys so much. See you next time. Keep your coils tight.